Yo, what is up everyone? It's LC here with a brand new video, and today we are doing another tier list because we are on that grind. We are on that grind set. Yes, sir. And today we are doing something a little different. The last two videos I've been doing have been like Mario themed and Nintendo themed, so I thought maybe we should do something a little different because I've been rewatching some Etika streams, and the stream that I've been watching is his Undertale genocide stream. So, with that run being centered around the fights and the bosses, I thought, why not do a tier list on Undertale bosses? So let's start off with Napstablook. So Napstablook is, and I have Napstablook in the dummy before any of the big bosses because I feel like just getting the two smaller ones out of the way, just kind of sets the scene for the bigger bosses that we'll be talking about later. So Napstablook, kind of a silly fight. I mean, it's not really that eventful, and that's kind of intentional. It's the first like real fight in the game, and there's just nothing really going on here. So I'm gonna have to put this one in like, I'm gonna say B tier because it's not bad. It's not very eventful, but it is the first like fight. So yeah, not too eventful, but that's not really the point either. So it's just all right. The dummy, same thing, not very eventful, though there are different versions of the dummy fight, I do believe, because I think in the genocide one, there's like a happier dummy that is like kind of cured, and he's happy, and you have to kill him. So I think this one has more variety than Napstablook, so I'm going to put it in B tier still, just a little higher. Okay, now we get into the bigger bosses. So the first real big boss of this is Toriel. And my god, dude, this boss was so cool. And one of the main reasons is because the music. I mean, I feel like the music for this boss is like one of the best songs in the game. Like, Toby Fox outdid himself with the song. But this boss, it's a very heartwarming boss depending on which way you go. Like, I don't know, like, neutral run? Well, I guess that doesn't really matter because it's your choice. But the pacifist version where you spare her is so touching, and the genocide version where you kill her is like really fucking heartbreaking. It's just fucked up, man. It's like so, like, it's kind of sad both ways because she's like preventing you from going out because she doesn't want you to get killed, and then the genocide one, she's stopping you from killing the other monsters. So it's heartbreaking either way, and I still really like it. I think this is the S tier fight. Papyrus. So I don't really remember much of Papyrus's, but I'm going to group his first like boss with the other like dating scenes that you get with him, and because those kind of go hand in hand with the boss, I think, at least, because those kind of feel like fights in themselves. So I'm gonna have to put Papyrus as a boss, and the other little dating sequences where they kind of feel like fights. I think this one's really good, so I'm going to put it in A tier. It's not perfect, but it does have a lot of sequences, and I really like it. So, yeah. This next one is Muffet. Now, I don't remember if Muffet or Undyne came next, so you're going to have to bear with me there. I don't really remember because I was just watching a genocide run, and I haven't played this game in like 5 years. So, yeah. But, yeah. Muffet, I remember it being pretty eventful, pretty nice, pretty fun little fight. I know it's not supposed to be too lore heavy or too like emotional because it is a character made by a fan, I think. Isn't that true? I think that's true. I think a fan made this character and then he just kind of put it in the game. So there's not like any like story elements to this character. It's just kind of like a fun fight. So I'm going to put it in A tier because I really like this fight. It's really fun. I liked it. I honestly did. It's a really fun fight. Not too lore heavy. It's not really emotional. It's just there. And I think in Genocide, you don't even fight her. So it's like, you don't really get to kill her. And if you do, it's in the neutral run, where it doesn't really matter. Because nobody really remembers Muffet. She doesn't have anything to do with the story. But yeah, A tier. Now, next boss we have is Undyne. This is the neutral run Undyne fight. I almost said fart. It's the neutral run Undyne fight. And it's pretty damn solid. Like, dude, like if you thought the Genocide, like, dude, if you thought this was really good, just wait until we get to the Genocide fight. Because this one's already really good. I'm going to say this is A tier. The Undyne, actually, you know what? I'm going to put it in S tier because I feel like it's in a higher league than Papyrus and Muffet. Because the Undyne fight is just so fucking glorious and it feels so good to finally beat her. I'm going to say it's better than Toriel's fight because overall as a fight, I think it's better emotionally. Emotionally, I think the neutral fight isn't as good as the Toriel fight emotionally. Like, but it's still a really good fight. The fucking combat is really fucking good where you have to like block stuff. You don't do that in the other ones. It's really cool. I like this one. It's unique. It's really fun. Undyne's a cool character. I'm going to say it's really good. Next up we have Mettaton. Now this, same thing with like Papyrus, I'm going to include the other sections of the Mettaton arc with the Mettaton fight. And honestly, I think the Mettaton fight itself, like the basic Mettaton, not Mettaton EX and not Mettaton Neo, I'm talking Mettaton base form Mettaton. Pretty cool. I'm going to say it's B tier. Though a lot of the sections, actually, you know what? I'm going to put Mettaton in A tier. Because I feel like everything about Mettaton's whole arc is like really cinematic and really interesting. And I find it really funny. It's a comedic series of fights. I think it's really good. So I want to say it's better than, well, no, I think Muffet is the best A tier fight. And Mettaton is like next, less than Papyrus, but still A tier. Then we have Mettaton EX. So this is Mettaton when he like it's a he. When he transforms into Mettaton EX, it's fucking cool. It's so fucking cool. It's such a good one, and the music coupled along with it is really good too. I'm gonna have to put this in A tier, a little bit higher than Papyrus. You might hear some people in the background. I don't know what they're doing out there, but it sounds like screaming. I'm not gonna question that, and I'm just gonna continue with my tier list. Sounds like some people are having a very, very intense argument outside. Jesus Christ, can you hear that? We can stop the music for a second so you can hear this. Jesus Christ. I am not walking the dogs right now, I can tell you that much. But yeah, Mettaton EX, A tier. I don't know if I like it more than Muffet's fight because I have a really, like, I don't know, I have a weird attachment to Muffet's fight because it has no, like, emotional bag. It's just a fun fight. And Mettaton EX is really fun, too. I'm just going to keep it in A tier. And now we have the end of the neutral run, or nearing the end of the neutral run. We have the Asgore fight. So the Asgore fight is fucking cool. I mean, the music is glorious. The music is so, like, eventful. Like, bro. And Asgore in this fight is so cool. Like, some people said that this was, like, one of the hardest fights in Undertale, and I don't think so. It was hard. Like, don't get me wrong, it was difficult. But I didn't have as much of a hard time as I did the later fights, like Omega Flowey or the True Pacifist final boss, or like Undyne the Undying or Sans. Definitely not Sans. But I did find it really interesting. In fact, I think I had a harder time trying to fight Undyne base form than I did trying to fight Asgore. I'm gonna put Asgore in the S tier, like the low S tier, because I don't think it's better than Toriel's fight. Though I do think the music is amazing that couples with the fight. But I just think Toriel's, I don't know. Undyne, Toriel, and Asgore are like the top tier neutral fights, in my opinion. And now we have Omega Flowey. So Omega Flowey, this is a doozy because, bro, this fight is insane. Because not only does it like it kind of bends reality, because this is one of the main times where the game like breaks the fourth wall, and now it's no longer a pixelized game. Now it's like CGI 3D, like bad Photoshop type shit, and it looks insane. Like seeing a whole like pixelized game, and then waiting. And then being met with this is one of the craziest like moments in the game entirely, and just probably one of the craziest games in any indie game or just any game in general. Like, this is S tier. This is an S tier fight. I'm just gonna put it on an S tier. So this one's not ranked. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep it in S tier. It's really damn good, and it's really like, I don't know. It's a mind fuck. So yeah. Next up we have Asriel Dreemurr, the final boss in the True Pacifist run. Very trippy. Very trippy. One of my favorite fights in the game. I'm gonna put it in S tier. I'm gonna put it in front of the Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put it in front of the Toriel fight, because I think this one is one of the more visually impressive fights in the game. Like, I didn't even think they could do this in a pixelized game, like a 16-bit game. I didn't think this was possible. So I'm gonna, like, this is insane. I find this really impressive. Emotionally awesome, because it's like Asriel, but this is the Asriel that we knew, that we thought we knew, right? This is the Asriel that we knew from the beginning, not the Omega Flowey bullshit, not the fucking Genocide Kara bullshit, but this is the true Asriel fight. I think this is the canon Asriel fight. I mean, it is technically the only Asriel fight, but like it's just so cool. Like, bro, like the rainbow sequence where like the background is all rainbow, and like, oh my god, it's so fucking good, bro. Jesus. Alright, we have 3 more bosses and then we'll end the video. Undyne the Undying, top tier. I'm gonna put this up top with Asriel. Just an amazing fight. Like, emotionally, this is probably the highest emotional like moment in the entire game. Like, this is just insane. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, bro, the fact that you're about to kill Monster Kid and then Undyne steps in and you like kill her, and then she comes back to life as this like undying being. I mean, eventually you do kill her, because that's the way genocide goes. But it's just interesting to see this transformation. Like, this could have happened had things been brought to like such a low state. Like, this is, I'd say, I don't know if this is like a canon form though. Like, I don't want to get into like the canonic, like the canon shit of the story, because I feel like with some games and stories and like series and shit, it gets kind of convoluted. But like, I don't know how true this form is, because you kill her in the neutral run and she doesn't do this, but you kill in the genocide run and she does. I don't know. I'm not gonna think about it too much, but this form is amazing. And this battle is amazing. I haven't even mentioned the fucking music of this boss too. Is like insane. Probably the best song in the game. It's just insane. And it's funny because she is the true hero in this run. But you kill her and then you kill everyone else, and it's like, I don't know, genocide is just a fucked up story. It's a fucked up story, but yeah, but it's like a fucked up run. Like that. Like, if you did that, I mean, I don't know how you do this run and not know that you're doing this run, because I know you get the choice to do whatever you want, but there's too many like requirements for genocide for you to do this unknowingly. So this is all you. This is all you. You know you're doing the genocide run when you fight Undyne the Undying, or Sans, or anybody. Like, this is just insane. Mettaton Neo. This is the only fight, or it's barely even a fight. I don't even know why it's on here. This is probably the only like underwhelming fight for me, because I feel like I was kind of expecting more from Mettaton Neo, because you don't see him at all in this genocide run until now, and like he goes down without a threat. And that's one little issue that I have with genocide, because I know you level up a lot and you get stronger, but like taking out entire bosses with one hit, that's a little much. That seems a little bit of a stretch of what would actually happen if you gained a lot of experience. I don't think you would kill the bosses in one hit. That just doesn't seem realistic to me, but you know what? I'm gonna ignore it for the sake of the game, because I love this game. Mettaton Neo, kind of an underwhelming fight. Not even really a fight. It's just like a one-hit KO. It's not really a fight. I'm gonna put it in F tier. This is the only boss that I would put in F tier ever. Well, in Undertale and Deltarune. I might do Deltarune for the next video. I don't know. But this is probably the only boss that I would say is like shit. It's like really underwhelming. But yeah, and now we have the grand finale boss. We have the man himself, Sans. What can I say about this boss? I mean, it's insane. The difficulty is the hardest in any Undertale boss. The music is iconic. Good or not is debatable, because some people think the song is garbage and some people think it's really good. Personally, I think it's really good. I think it gets a little annoying, but it's still really good. As a boss, I think it's one of the best ones in the entire game. I think it's the hardest boss I've probably ever fought in a video game. In fact, I didn't even beat it myself. I had to give my friend Peyton the game because I couldn't do it. In fact, this Etiquette stream that I'm watching, where he does a whole stream where he's fighting Sans, it's 5 hours and 30 minutes until he beats Sans. Like, that's how hard this boss is. Like, it doesn't pull any punches. Like, it really tires you out. Like, good. Like, you probably. My friend Peyton said he died 60 times when trying to beat Sans. That is insane. The fact that it takes you 60 tries, and some people it takes more than that, like way more than that. Like, I tried about 100 times and then I gave up. Like, Sans is a tough motherfucker. But I'm gonna say, you already know what I'm gonna say. It's S tier. This is top tier. This is the best boss in the game, hands down. I mean, this motherfucker's attacking you in the menu. Like, bro, this is insane. The fact, like, this is one of the only ones that actually like breaks the fourth wall though, and actually attacks you from the menu. Because in the genocide run, there's I forget the guy's name, but it's the turtle at the shop. He knows that you can't hurt him in the shop because there's no kill option. This is just like that, because he knows that you're using a game. He knows that you're playing a game to fight him. So now he's gonna attack you in the menu. That is insane. That is crazy. Like, Toby Fox is man, this is insane. This shit is just crazy. But anyway, S tier. Sans is S tier. I don't even. That's a given. Yeah, I'll share the. Okay. If you like the video, leave a like and subscribe. I'll leave a PNG of the tier list, of the finished tier list on the screen. All my socials will be linked down below, so if you want to collab, let me know. My socials will be down below. We can make a video together. I do not care. I don't care what kind it is. Maybe not a video essay though, but something indeed. And yeah, I hope you liked the video, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. Stream on.